start with something that when you face the interview, we would be expecting you to do certain things which are right, and you should present yourself properly so that the interview goes well. So there are few tips which I would be starting with first. The first thing we should say is the way you dress. You are expected to wear sober color, good fitting and simple clothes. Preferably plain colors would be right. Your hair should be properly combed. If you have specs, please wear it. Because if you don't wear your specs, you tend to blink a lot, and that doesn't create a very good impression. So to give a good impression, you have to wear your specs. Carry all the papers and certificates asked in the interview letter. Xerox copies of the certificates should be neatly filed in a file, and the file you have to carry with you. Please check the list which is given in the interview letter so that there won't be anything amiss. Always reach before time so that you are not very tense and you are a little relaxed and you are in a proper frame of mind. One clean kerchief is needed for you, not only to wipe your sweat, but just to hold in your hands also sometimes so that you don't fiddle with your hands, right? Enter the room with may I come in, and good morning or good evening as the time is, depending on the time. When the interviewers ask you to take the seat, sit on the chair properly and not on the edge so that you are comfortable and relaxed. When they start asking you questions, please listen carefully and then answer the question slowly and in a clear and audible voice. Please answer to the point in few words. If they ask you to elaborate, then do so. If you don't know any answer, then admit frankly and say, I'm sorry, but I don't know this. If the interviewer's question is not very clear, then you can say, sir, would you please repeat your question? You can ask him that, and the person would repeat his question. Answer your questions clearly and confidently. Let your attitude be positive, honest and straightforward. Now, I would also like to say something about the interview. In the interview room, there might be about 4 to 5 people altogether on the panel, and these people will be asking you questions in either Marathi, English or Hindi, depending on your language. Or it could be mixed. It could be Marathi and English or Hindi or English, whatever. So accordingly you can answer, and if you don't know any language, then maybe you can also tell them that I don't understand the language, whatever. Accordingly you will have to answer properly. Secondly, when you're answering a question, please see to it that the person who is asking you the question, you have to look at him and answer also, and in between you have to look at other people remaining on the panel also, so that they don't feel neglected, or like you should not be only it should not be interaction between one to one. It should be an interaction between you and the panel as a whole. So in between you have to put a glance maybe to the person also, at other people also. Now I would also like to give you a situation now. In an interview panel, once they had given this situation, and they had asked for the response of the candidates and the way in which they could deal with it. The situation is this, that it's first week of the month, and you are posted in a branch. So the counters are very, very crowded. it is morning time, say 9 o'clock in the morning, and people are in a hurry to go finish their work and go, and so the counters are very, very crowded. You are sitting on one counter, and the next counter a young girl is sitting. So the thing what happens is the queue before your counter and her counter, both queues are very, very long. So you are a little disturbed, and she is also very disturbed, and she is grumbling about it. So tell me, how would you deal with such a situation, and what would you do in such a situation? Accordingly, we can judge, I suppose, what is to be done, and what would be the outcome ultimately.